Well, okay, welcome to week 5. It's a very, very busy week, okay? While you're getting started on your material that you need to be working on this week, including writing a major paper, your first actually major paper is due at the end of this week, I'll be looking at your topics, your iSearch papers, and be talking to you about those. I'm probably not going to send back extensive comments. I'm certainly not correcting the papers, okay? I'm just going to kind of give you an overview of what I think about your topic and an overview of how well I think you wrote about your topic, okay? This is the week where I'm actually on your assignment, when I look at it next week, is where I'll actually be writing critical comments on your writing, okay, to make sure you don't actually have any writing issues. I'll get to that in a second. So let me talk about the overview for the week. You're basically doing two more things. You're working on some more research with your topic, all right, kind of looking at your topic in more depth. And you're going to be using a more elaborate database called Academic Search Premier. And there's a very, very good lecture here in the table of contents of the learning module that talks you through using Academic Search Premier. It's a current lecture. It was just done by our librarian, Sue Skekloff, so please pay careful attention to it. It's going to help you a lot. Academic Search Premier is probably where you're going to be doing most of your research for this paper, for your research project. Okay. This week, it's also critical that you read the chapters in your textbook. You really must do that because it walks you through the process of writing a rhetorical analysis. Please make sure that you read those chapters carefully. The whole goal of this course is, one, to help you learn how to do your own research, which frees you up from having to listen to other people's opinion, okay? And then, two, to get you to understand how you analyze situations, okay? So this is your first chance to use some skills, some new skills that are taught to you by the textbook, not by me personally. They're taught to you by the textbook on what a rhetorical analysis actually is. Basically, you're looking at a piece of writing and saying what it means. You're not repeating the writing. You're saying what the meaning is. That's what analysis is. You explain the meaning. Don't repeat it. Explain the meaning. Now, I've already read the articles. Now you have to tell me what they mean, okay? Once again, it's not a book report. It's all about the meaning. That's what analysis does. So basically, you do the readings from the textbook. You look at this lecture over on the left in the table of contents and how to use Academic Search Premier. You poke around with your topic some more in your learning diary, and then you submit a paper called the Rhetorical Analysis. Make sure you read the instructions very carefully for the rhetorical analysis. You have several choices that you can go through. I give you some topic choices, which are very helpful, some different readings that you can do to write about. So I try to be open-ended on it to a certain degree, but to give you enough control so you know exactly what's to be done. You cannot do this assignment if you don't read the textbook. You won't get it right, okay? I expect to have your topic papers returned to you with just some commentary in the dialog box. I don't expect to actually return the paper itself. Now, I will return the rhetorical analysis. All right, I will go over that extensively to talk to you about your writing. In this case, this week, while I'm working on your iSearch paper 1 and 2, I simply expect to type in the dialog box a few comments about how I think you're doing overall with your writing and how I think you're doing with your topic. Okay, it's just basically a chance to get some topic feedback. I also introduce you this week to a really cool extra credit feature. I think some of you have used already. Ask the librarian. So make sure you take a look at that link here in the table of contents. Basically, if you'll stick to the table of contents in the learning module, go through it in order, do all the readings, you're going to do just fine for the class, okay? If you have questions, as usual, email me throughout the week. Don't wait for the weekend. This is a big week. It's a busy week. There's a lot going on, okay? And I'm expecting some very, very good writing from you in the rhetorical analysis. That's where we discover if you understand the idea of analysis, because if you don't, you're not going to do well in your research paper. And we also discover if you're writing in paragraphs, if you're writing in complete sentences, that kind of thing, okay? So it's an important week. It's kind of a hinge week. This is where you're going to find out for yourself if you're going to make it or break it in this course. Don't panic. Just work hard. Okay? Thank you.